You can find the derivative of y equals 4 over 5x to the third using only the power rule. The power rule is one of the most basic differentiation rules in calculus, and it states that if y equals x to the n, the derivative of y with respect to x is n, the original exponent, times x to the power of n minus 1. Decrease the power by 1. This rule can be used again to find this derivative. However, it can only be applied if x is not in a denominator. Therefore, before we can apply the power rule, we have to consider the rules for negative exponents. If you have a base to a negative power, that's equal to 1 over that base to the positive power. Or in this case, we're going to go backwards. If you have a base to a power in a denominator, you can rewrite that as a negative exponent. So in this situation, we can take 4 over 5x to the third and rewrite it as 4/5 x to the negative 3. You can take the x to the third out of the denominator, but rewrite it with a negative exponent. Once you do this, now you can apply the power rule. Now you can apply the power rule but instead of being x to the n, we're dealing with x to the negative 3. Therefore, the derivative is, we'll take the negative 3 to the front, multiply it by the coefficient that's already there. Negative 3 times 4/5 is negative 12/5, and then decrease the power by 1. Negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. So here we have the derivative of y. Before we call it our final answer, let's rewrite it without a negative exponent. X to the negative 4th is the same thing as x to the positive 4 written in the denominator. So that will look like this. The derivative of y is negative 12 over 5x to the 4th. This is our final answer.